There it is, the buzzgill. Nice. Look at that. Destroyed it. That was nuts. That was sick. All right, here we are, right here. Just put the boat in the water. I'm gonna fish around here by the ramp for just a minute. As soon as I dumped her in, they were blowing up over here. And I wanna see if I can catch one before I make a run. Look how far off the bank that bird is and how shallow the water is right there. He's fishing the point. Fishing those points, dog? Heck yeah, dude. Oh, just got blasted on the catwalk right there. Follow-up bait. First bite of the day came up top with it. Yeah, that fish was right there off that stump. He never came back for it. Oh, there's one. Nice. Hooked up for the first time. That one got it. It's a little dude. Wad off the bluff wall. Bow flip boogie. Oh my gosh. Again, the other day I had somebody try to tell me these are smallmouth. That's not a smallmouth. That's a Guadalupe bass. State fish of Texas. Look it up. See that patch on his tongue, the teeth, the markings? 100% not a smallmouth bass, dudes. Just for the record, but y'all are free to continue going on thinking it's a smallmouth. If you guys want to see what a smallmouth looks like, go watch my Smashing Smallies video that I did with Teacock. 40 minutes nonstop hook set action. I'll show you what a smallmouth looks like in Texas. All right, let's keep grinding, dude. There's fish number one. Got the skunk out of the boat. They're on it when it gets over them, dude. They are on it. That one hit it like a ways out from the bluff wall too. That was pretty cool. Throwing the catwalk from 6 Sense Fishing. Spanish bone, 6'9" medium moderate heater series. Freaking amazing walking bait rod. And then a Corrado 200 straight braid. That's it. That's it. That's it, dude. You can walk all day with this rod effortlessly. A lot of times I get people ask me, hey man, I'm having trouble getting how do you walk the bait like that? It's all in the rod. It's all in the rod. Get you a lighter, shorter rod with a flexible tip. The 6'9" medium moderate is where it's at for the walking bass, dude, and it's small but mighty. Even if you catch a giant, you're gonna get them to the boat on this thing. Get up, come on, get down with the sack that's open up your head. Oh my God, I can't believe I just did that. All this grass right here, dude. Look at them already. What is this? Bluegill. That's fun anyway. Oh, it's a green-eared sunfish. Look how pretty this freaking fish is, dude. Get my boat over here. Beautiful little sunfish. Look at him. It's like saltwater colors. Awesome little fish, man. Maniac, off you go. Tell you what I'm gonna do here really quickly. Cut this scramble off. Grab this buzzgill. Throw it in this really thick matted grass back here. See if somebody will come up and smash it. There it is, the buzzgill. New soft plastic top water frog / bluegill bait from 6 Sense. Got these paddles on the feet. Throw it right up here in this matted grass. Thing looks good. Look at it kicking. Oh yeah, that's dirty, dude. Perfect for fishing these big, thick grass mats like this. Come on, I want somebody to blast through this grass mat and eat this frog. That would be so sick. No takers though. I tried. That was fun anyway. Two fish, one guad, one bluegill. Go. Another grass patch. I can't help but throw this buzzgill in it. Look at them all coming. Look at them all coming. He's gonna eat it. Oh, look at them all right there. Oh, they're all right here. They're still right here. They're still right here looking at it. He's thinking about it. They're still sitting there looking at it. They're just circling under it. That's crazy. It's two big ones. He's coming up. He's coming up. He's getting closer. Look at him. He's right there. He's going back. I'm so pissed that those fish didn't eat, dude. Just swimming with it. Clout got one of them. They couldn't resist the freaking stick bait, dude. God, that's why you got to have the follow-up baits on deck, guys. Weightless clout got him. Just felt him swimming with it. So here we go. When your fish is trying to swallow the bait and swallow the hook, wrap the line around your finger. Oh, my boat. Should have spot lock, maybe. Spot lock first and foremost. Spot lock. Bash your freaking bass boat up. He's hooked a little deep. Got the line wrapped around my finger. That's what you want to do, is stop that fish from swallowing that bait any further. He's not in too much trouble. I'm gonna be able to get it out. But it's they'll continue to try and swallow it just so they can get it out of their throat. So you need to do this. Then go in through the gill plate, grab the hook, then rotate it backwards. And there we go. Off he goes. While that wasn't ideal, he is gonna be all right. He was barely skin hooked. Got him loose. Wrap that line around your finger. He was bleeding a little bit, but he's all right. He swam off fast. Freaking weightless clout, dude. He just sucked it in and was swimming with it. I just saw my line start moving in the water. I hate the Corrado M, dude. I can't believe they replaced the Corrado K with this thing. It doesn't matter what you do, it's just not good. If you adjust it to where it like will sort of not backlash, it's way too tight and it just feels like gummed up. And if you have the brakes all the way up, which is crazy. People ask me all the time, should I get the Corrado M or this? I got a message yesterday asking me this. Should I get the Corrado M or should I get this? Corrado K. Buy a freaking Corrado K, especially in a 6-to-1 if you can find one. Because, man, they're getting harder and harder to find. Actually, y'all probably don't even listen to me. Don't buy them. I'm going to buy them. The Corrado M is the biggest piece of trash that Shimano ever created. And I say that with all due respect because I am a Shimano fanboy. I think I'm pretty good. I fish with them all day, every day. But unless you are extremely proficient and don't mind picking out backlashes, even if you are really good, I would not recommend this reel. Look, it's already got a loop in it. And I'm like barely doing anything. Like softly casting around right here in this cove. No wind. Tension lockdown, brakes on 6, and it's still, yeah, if anybody wants to buy a Corrado M, let me know, because this is just absolutely ridiculous. I cannot get this thing to not backlash no matter what I do. Thumb it tight, lock the brakes down. If you lock the tension down, like even now I have the tension tighter than I'd like it. If you lock the tension down, this thing feels like it's got tar inside of it. It is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm anti Corrado M, Corrado K all day. Freaking buzzgill, dude. Thing sounds so good. Doubt you guys can hear it, but it's just. Can you hear it? It goes. Sounds like a little motorboat. Yeah, borderline freaking plops, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, the sound this thing makes is awesome. I'm ready for one to come up and smash it. That's a giant. That's a giant. That is an absolute giant. I mean, that was an absolute freak giant 8+ pounder, dude. I can't believe that fish almost did it. That was insane. That was an absolute freak giant right there on the buzzgill. She was about to eat it. She just got too close to the boat. That was an absolute freak giant. Nice. Absolutely destroyed it. That was sick. He flew out of the water. That was so sick, dude. Ready to do the boogie? He flew out of the water for that buzzgill. I knew it was only a matter of time, man. I saw an absolute big back, solid black goth freak follow this bait all the way. Whatever, my freaking dash camera just died. Follow this bait all the way to the boat and eat. So I knew it was only a matter of time before we got one on it. Man, I really wish we would have got that big one. I'm gonna replace my memory cards and I'm just gonna keep throwing this thing because they are all over it, dude. That was sick. It was right there in that grass. Came out of that grass and just wrecked it. Dock anchor, big old patch of grass. Had one swirl on it over there, a little one. Threw across that and boom. Full blown exploder. That's fun. That'll make you feel a little bit better, but man, if you guys saw that fish that followed this thing to the boat earlier, I mean, that was an 8 to 10. And I've seen enough 8 to 10s sight fishing with Teacock to know that was about as close to one as you can get without jumping in the water. I mean, that was a potential double digit, but for sure 8+ pounds. I mean, that was a freak. Dang, dang, dang. Buzzgill got it done with the little topwater buck bass there. Was not the freak that I'm after. Look at that. Destroyed it. Absolutely destroyed it. That's so much fun. That is so much fun. mean, he mollywopped it, dude. It's a good one. Yeah, it's a dragon. Yeah, it's a dragon. Buzzgill tank right there. Freaking dragon on the buzzgill, dude. Look at that, dude. Super sick. Turn back out here. Spot lock the boat. I don't want to miss any of this. It's a freaking tank right there, dudes. The buzzgill down her throat. Working my way back to where I saw that one earlier. One I saw earlier was 2 of these, 2.5 of these in one fish. They are on this thing, dude. That's a nice one. Freaking buzzgill from 6 Sense Fishing, throwing it weightless on a stout EWG 4/0 or 5/0 hook, straight braid, green pumpkin. Dude. Freaking top water soft bait bangers. That is awesome right there. So much fun, dudes. All right, let's let her go. Beautiful clear water release shot. There she goes. That's it right there. That's the one. That was freaking awesome. The bite does not get more aggressive than that. That's how you know they want it, when they hit it like that right there. I mean, it does not get any more powerful. They're flying out of the water eating this thing when I get it in front of them. I just wish that giant from earlier would have done it. She was about to. She wasn't swimming slow, just tracking it, studying it. She was hot on it, coming in hot, about to eat, and she just got a little bit too close to me. That first one kind of made me feel a little bit better. That one made me feel good. That was awesome, dude. Little soft shell turtle right there. What up, dude? 5 fish makes a video. Everybody knows the rules. We need one more. We're counting that bluegill. We're taking our time out here today. I'm slowing down and trying a bunch of different stuff. So this video isn't going to be, and hasn't been, just all action-packed fish catches back to back. We do a lot of that here where I just edit through, you know, catch 20 fish, and I'll just show you guys, you know, power hour. But today in this video, I'm going to show you guys a little bit more. I'm going to show you guys, you know, me fishing those patches of grass, having my heart broke by a potential 8 to 10 pounder, and you know, just talk to you guys a little bit. So hopefully you enjoy a little bit more of a slower paced fishing video where it's not just all lightning. If you do, click that like button. I'll do more stuff like this. Try to help you guys, you know, learn a little bit about what's going on in my head while I'm out here fishing, and not just show you the just pure success sometimes, you know, because things can get distorted on YouTube with the editing, and the reality is just not, typically not, you just go out there and just smash a million fish every time you go. That would be awesome, but if that was the reality, everybody would do it. Nobody would get discouraged fishing, but it's tough most of the time. It comes in flurries, you know, waves of heat waves, heater waves. And that's what's so awesome about bass fishing, is that sometimes, a lot of the time, in fact, I would say most of the time, you got to put some work in to figure them out. They're not just going to do it for you. I mean, I threw that catwalk for forever. I was getting followed, chased. We had that one on the clout. Tried to fish for a bed fish, tried to fish patches of grass. I don't know, maybe, do we have 5 fish already? Either way, whatever. What I'm trying to say is, you guys see a little bit of like what it's taken today for me to, you know, just even catch a limit, even catch a legal limit. We're not even close yet. We got 2 keepers in the boat, and that's it. And that first one was barely a keeper. Some Canadian geese right here, checking out the buzzgill. Coming back up on that point where that freak was sitting. Throwing the buzzgill on the 7.4 medium heavy mod fast heater series rod. Don't want to go too heavy with this thing, so I'm throwing it weightless. 7.4 medium mod. It's perfect for the buzzgill. It's also perfect for the scramble 106. Those are the two baits that I've been throwing on this setup right here. I've just been cutting them off and retying. This right here is the deal. You don't need like a broomstick all the time for throwing frogs, top water. It doesn't always have to be like a heavy, extra heavy type rod. 7.4 medium heavy mod fast. You see me loading up, driving this, oh shoot, driving this stout wide gap hook into these fish's mouths, no issue. You just gotta swing on them, dude, just swing. This rod right here has got the perfect blend of backbone and power and parabolic sort of load up to where you can throw a plethora of baits on the 7.4 medium heavy mod fast heater. This is my baby, man. My swim jig rod, my freaking buzzgill rod, my scramble rod, my Texas rig rod. I mean, I do so much with the 7.4 medium heavy mod fast. You guys check them out at sixcensefishing.com. JR10 will knock $15 off the price of the heater series rods. Shout out to everybody that's out there fishing with a heater, man. You guys are amazing. Heater nation. You love to see it. Makes me so happy. This thing just hurgles and gurgles, dude. It's crazy how much it, like, noise it makes for a soft plastic. Awesome, dude. Little motorboat. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It sounds awesome. All right, let's go hit a different little cut. See if we can find some more shallow buzzgill eaters. There's the setup right there, man. There it is. $80 reel, $135 rod if you use that JR10 on sixcensefishing.com. Straight braid. This braid is from Reaction Tackle. Shout outs to Reaction Tackle. Little catfish right there. Little flathead catfish. Shout outs to Reaction Tackle for hooking it up with the braid. If you see me on the water, come say hi. I will give you a free spool of braid from Reaction Tackle. They hooked it up. I got 40-pound and 10-pound tests, so no matter how you like to fish, finesse or power hour, I got you covered. Reaction Tackle, 50-pound braid right here, and buzzgill on a stout wide gap EWG hook, and that's what it is, man. I'm glad I saw a fish blow up over there on the other side of the marina, and I said, well, I guess I'll stop and fish this bank, and I'm glad I did, because we busted two right there. But now we're gonna bebop around the corner, go off into another cut, see if we can get a couple more to eat for us. We got time out here today. I don't know what time it is, but we got time. I don't have anything else going on but fishing today. It's freaking only noon 30, so we're good. Get this trolling motor up, get to moving. What in the... trolling motor's messing up. It's only wanting to turn one way. Yeah, it doesn't want to turn back to the left. It's always something with these boats, man. Cable's still attached because when I force it, it turns it. Oh shit, it just started working again. Heck yeah, I'm back in the game, coach. All right, look at all this beautiful, beautiful grass. I'm gonna fish the grass lines for a while. Change it up a little bit. And they might come out of this grass and smash this buzzgill. TR trick worm. A million of these guys down there. All right, what now? What do I do? Do I take my chances on that cut over there? I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back off into that cut. find some of these shallow topwater hitters. This is just full of dinks. I'm sure there's big bass in here, but it might take you a year to find them. All right, moving back up shallow now. Caught one dink out of the grass. That's not what I'm after. Reaching in my little satchel of Buzz McGillicuddies here. Get us a freshie rigged up and get back to freaking gurgling. There it is. Make sure you bust those guys off, and I like to pull that little piece off right there. Make it perfectly centered, perfectly balanced. Should be good to go now. Also, still stoked that my freaking trolling motor is working, dude. We got a new gurgler on here, dude. The Hamgurgler. The Hamgurgler. Throw the gurgler. I'm gonna go back to hurgling and gurgling, dude. Got a couple of jokers up here on top of the hill listening to me talk to myself. That's always a good time. Fun fact, this is the cove where we caught the bird. Everybody thinks I did that on purpose. This is the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard in my life, dude, but this is the same little cut where we caught the freaking blue heron. That clip went super viral. Shout out to everybody that found the channel from the blue heron crankbait rescue video. That sucked. God, this is nuts. This is nuts. All right, here we go. Let's get the line out of his feathers. All right. Crazy catch. Craziest catch of the day, but we got the crank out of him. Let him go. There we go. All right. Holy smokes. All right, there he goes. Good to go. No issue. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, that sucked. That was nuts. That was sick. That was so sick, dude. That was so sick. Absolutely crushed it. It does not get any more fun than that right there. They are freaking molly-whopping it, dude. Telling you, this thing gets over the top of one of them, they're smashing. 6censfishing.com, JR10 for the win. Secure the heater, save the bread. Send me a screenshot if you place an order for some buzzgills so I can give you a shout out. Or if you use the JR10 code at all, please send me a screenshot. I'll give you a shout out on my social medias. Try to help you grow your account by giving you some public recognition for supporting the movement and using the JR10 discount code. That's the #1 way that you guys can support the channel if you like what I do. But that right there is what I'm catching them on, man. That buzzgill. Boom. That was he unleashed the fury. Unleashed the fury, Mitch. Unleashed the fury. That's why I just cannot put this thing down, dude. They may not be hitting it every few casts. May not be catching numbers. We're pushing the 8 to 10 fish mark. I don't know. But man, it's not lights out by any means, but whenever one does eat it, God, it's so much fun. It just makes you want another one. That's just cranking them in on heavy gear, heavy braid, 7.4 medium heavy mod fast heater, doing work, driving this stout wide gap hook home, keeping them pinned. Freaking the Hamgurgler, freaking destroying out here.
All right, guys, well, that did not suck. Aside from the little trolling motor snafu, that was freaking awesome. The gear rundown, the gear breakdown. I went over it out there on the water, but I'm gonna touch on it again really quickly right here. $80 Shimano KS baitcaster, $50 braid from Reaction Tackle, the green pumpkin buzzgill from 6 Cents on the 7.4 medium heavy mod fast heater series rod. I went through a few of these suckers today, but luckily I got a big bag right here. So man, that was awesome. I didn't catch a ton of fish, but man, the ones that did eat it, the ones that went full ham and freaking unleashed the fury, it was some of the most aggressive bites that I have seen and witnessed in a long time. I want to touch on something really quick that you guys may or may not have noticed. You know, I love the catwalk, the walking bait. You see me throw it all the time. I've been throwing it. I've been fishing it a lot. It's catwalk time. The plopper style baits like the Scramble 106 or the OG Whopper plopper. You guys may have noticed that these baits are not getting bit like they used to. I've been throwing these for years, at least here on my home pond. I can only speak from my own personal experience. I used to go out there and smash dozens of fish a day on these tried and true baits, and these baits will still catch fish. But it's getting tougher and tougher to catch fish on these baits because these fish have seen a lot of them. But what they haven't seen a lot of is this little guy right here, the buzzgill. Showing those fish something just a little bit different. I could tell by the way they were eating it. They were like, what is that? I'm about to maul that sucker. Changing things up just a little bit and throwing something just a tad different. Still a topwater bait. Excuse me, still back there kicking and flicking, but producing an entirely different noise. The Hamgurgler, this thing was gurgling, dude. It was making a very unique sound. You guys heard me talking about it all day out there. The way this thing was like bubbling, it just sounds different than the walking bait and the plopper. And man, it was awesome watching those fish come unglued on it. Everything from tiny little bluegill, juvenile bass, everything was just blasting this thing. And then every once in a while, you saw Tank would come up and roast this sucker. Insanely aggressive. Such a fun bite. They were unleashing the fury. This is the new buzzgill from 6th Sense, one of their new soft plastic drops. Throwing top water with the soft plastic is something that I have only ever done a couple times before with the old Stanley top toad, but this right here, this has like really changed the game for me, and today was an eye-opener. It was so much fun. This bite is cracking off right now. If you guys haven't checked out the buzzgill, I highly recommend you do so. Show those fish something a little bit different, and you get back to me and let me know, did it produce some intensified aggression compared to the old baits that we've been throwing for a few years now. I've been throwing these baits in the same areas on my lake for several years, and they do still get bit, they do still produce, but man, there was something about this buzzgill today that just had them fired up, and I want to know if you guys have some similar results. Shout outs to 6th Sense Fishing, 6thsensefishing.com, JR10 for 10% off the buzzgill. The stout wide gap hook that I'm throwing is also from 6th Sense. And my heater series signature rods are also available from the 6. You guys know the deal. It's heaters only over there on 6th Sense Fishing. Send me a screenshot of your order confirmation so I can give you a shout out on my Instagram and my Facebook stories, just to give you all some public recognition for helping us keep this whole thing running using that JR10 code. That's the #1 way that you guys can support the channel. I also have merch available on theheaterzone.com if you want to pick up a hat or a t-shirt or a hoodie. Chasing the Dragon t-shirts are almost sold out. And I'm never going to reprint the Faduta, the Arctic Faduta design that you see on the website right now. If you go check it out, I'm never reprinting that. Once it's gone for good. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me out there on the water today. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. That was a blast. There's definitely more top water action coming your way here on this channel. So subscribe, stick around, smash the like button, help more people find this video. But that's about all I got for you today. That about does it. That about wraps her on up. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I will see you on the next one.